it's about time we feature some female modelers on our channel. And these are some of the top female modelers on YouTube you should definitely check out, and I'll put the links down below. First up, and in no particular order, this is Miss Kosaka-san from Japan. She's quite popular and her YouTube channel goes by the name of Mokenchu TV. And if you've seen that, maybe, hey, how come she looks very familiar? That's because she also sometimes gets featured on the Gundam based Tokyo channel, where she also shares her build and tips and tricks over there as well. So if you look at her studio setup, you can see that the amount of tools, plumber kits, and even the dish dryer behind her is actually, yeah, she's quite a seasoned builder, I would have to say. And her studio setup, in terms of the amount of cameras that she has one in front, one on top, one on the left, definitely a much more elaborate setup compared to ours. And I have to say, the personality of Mikosaka-san is actually quite charming on camera, and I have to say that even though I can't understand what she's saying because all her videos are in Japanese, but you can pretty much make out some of the tips and tricks because her video production quality in terms of how to build certain items and even landscapes, for example, are actually quite easy to follow. The second female modeler you should follow on YouTube is this lady from Korea by the name of Frosted Snow. And the good thing is all her videos are actually in English. Her videos, to be very frank, the production quality is superb. And I have to say, the instructions by her are quite easy to follow, and she actually goes in a very easy to understand explanation of in terms of how to do hand brushing, how to use thinner, how do you actually use paint brushing by hand. The steps by steps and the video production quality are superb. So I think she's relatively new, I would have to say, on YouTube, but in terms of the skill sets that she's actually sharing on her channel, I have to say it's also coming up from the intermediate to advanced level. She has also just completed building the mechanical Ziggler, and I have to say, when I saw her build, I was like, wow, she actually built that kit. Given how complex and amount of details and painting that you need to go into this kit, you should definitely check out her full video of how she completed the entire kit and also how the entire kit actually lights up once you turn off the lights. Definitely a lot of cool tips and tricks from Frosted Snow, and it's all in the English too. So follow her on YouTube, guys. And the third female modeler you should definitely follow is again from Japan. This is Miss Senasuke-san. I hope I got the name pronounced correctly. She actually has quite a very interesting variation of kits that she built on the channel as well. She actually does quite a lot of live stream in terms of how to do paint brushing by hand, how to use different type of paints, like for example Citadel. Here she is actually using the Citadel paint to give the Babator's blade a silver shiny sheen finish. So quite interesting, and I'm actually surprised that I'm learning quite a lot from all these female modelers from the YouTube channel. Again, her channel is purely only in Japanese. She doesn't speak English, just like Kosaka-san, but given the instructions and step-by-step that they use on their videos, I don't actually think you need to understand what they're saying, but it's actually quite clear from their channel in terms of how they're showing their tips and tricks. And our fourth female modeler that we're featuring here this time is from Indonesia, Q-Love Great. I actually quite like her videos. Number one, the production quality is superb. It's always all very sharp, brightly lit, always the right angle. Her voiceover are very clear as well. And thirdly, I really like her videos because she always smiles a lot, so it really gives you that pleasant feeling like you have a very good and charming school teacher teaching you how to build Gunpla. The only downside is, of course, all her videos are in Indonesian language only, but I suppose if you look at the videos itself, it's actually quite clear, just like from Sanosuke-san and also Kosaka-san as well. A lot of tips and tricks, especially if you are getting into the airbrushing hobby, or you're just starting to get into Gunpla and wondering how and where to start, and especially if you're from Indonesia, you should definitely check out her videos. Q-Love Great from Indonesia is number 4 on our entry. And for entry number 5, we are going back to Japan again. This lady's video has been popping up all across my YouTube, Facebook, Twitter feed for the last few days, right? Everybody's been sharing her videos. So she's actually from Japan. I don't exactly know what is her right username, but I'll share the link to this YouTube account down below. She's actually a tattoo artist, I believe. So it's quite interesting to see more and more female modelers getting into this hobby and sharing how they actually use their painting tips onto the Plamo kits and also Gundam toys and candy toys such as this Zaku head as well. So I have to say, if you guys are keen to learn more about hand brushing by paint, so do check out her channel. The links will be down below. Before we get to number one, if you guys think that I've missed out anybody in this video, please let me know in the comment section down below, because to be very frank, there really aren't that many active Gunpla girls on YouTube nowadays. So I'll definitely be following this lady on her YouTube channel, and I'll be keen to see whether she does any live stream or even model kit build on her channel in the near future, right? So definitely interesting new up-and-comer from Japan. Now let's go to number one. I think this lady has been on the number one spot since last year. She's been building a lot of Gunpla kits. She's been sharing with us a lot of her builds, you know, all of her Gunpla hauls as well, and that is definitely Miss Gunpla Melly. Miss Gunpla Melly's channel is definitely very interesting because she always gets some of the latest kits first, and she also reviews quite a lot of different Gundam merchandise that is actually quite fun that you don't usually see. So it gives you that variation of the things that she has and she bought and built over the course over her channel as well. So there you go, guys. Those are the top 5 female modelers you should definitely follow on our channel. I will have to say I actually have learned quite a lot from all these female modelers on their channel. They definitely have quite a lot of things to offer, from basic all the way to advanced in terms of what they build, how do they build landscapes, paint brushing skills, airbrushing skills. Go and follow them and learn from them, right? So I'll put all the links to all these female modelers in the link down below. So in case if you guys feel that I've left anybody out, do let me know. But for now, stay safe, guys, because COVID-19 is still rampant out there. So I hope you guys are staying at home, staying put, building Gunpla. Let me know your comments down below of who are your favorite female modeler that you guys follow on YouTube. That's it for today, and thank you guys so much for watching.